Yeah, baby. Fucking Friday night. From the top. Top of the World Trade Center. Gefelte fish. Got the gefelte, the gevelke. Got the kelte, got the gefelte fish in the velte. Got the gefelte. What is up, everybody? On a fucking Friday night, what is going on? I haven't been on for quite a little bit, but tomorrow night is definitely 100% confirmed. Everybody's coming on. Filthy, Chris, Mellow, the rest of the guys, the gals, they're all coming on. Everybody that's been on the show, for the most part, is going to either stop by or be on tomorrow night. So I'm looking forward to that tomorrow night. Filthy, confirmed, Chris in the house for the 350th episode. But yeah, it's my work weekend right now. It's my work weekend, so I work tomorrow and Monday. But I had to go live tonight just because I wanted to let everybody know about tomorrow night. And a bunch of other shit. Just was chilling. Had time to fucking bullshit for a little and figured I'd come on and see what's going on with you guys, see how everybody's doing. Hope everybody's doing good. It's been a long week. But we had some exciting shit in this week. I mean, we returned to the moon. We're returning to well, for the most part, we're not really landing on the moon. But we are going around the moon, slingshotting around the moon and coming back home again, I guess. And so that's pretty cool. I mean, I checked out the launch and everything, which was pretty cool. But I mean, like, I like shit like that, but in this fucked up world we live in now, do we really need to be putting people like or slingshotting people around the fucking moon? Like, do we really need to? Is that important at this point? You know what I mean? But I understand why they do it. You know, I get why it's done. But I just think it's a little weird, you know? It's like, can't we put that money and time and effort? Sorry. That money, time, and effort into other shit, you know? Like, I don't know. It would just make more sense to me. I'm just trying to adjust everything. But yeah, so tomorrow night confirmed. I don't know about Tommy. I didn't speak to him. I haven't been, I spoke to him on the phone the other day, but for the most part, Tommy's living it up, bro. He's having a great time with life, Tommy. He's all over the place. He's doing this, he's doing that, he's having this, he's having that, he's eating that, the guy's just living it up. Shout out to Tommy. I mean, what can I say? When you got it like that, you got it like that. You know what I mean? So what the fuck do I know? Just let me check and see if this is working.
What the fuck?
All right. Yeah, so I watched that shit with the moon. Of course, the war is still going on. And listen, I don't know what to fucking believe anymore, man. When Trump said he was speaking to Iran, I kind of believed it, but I also thought, oh, that could be bullshit, and he could be bullshitting, and it could be propaganda, like, type of shit. And I wouldn't be that surprised, and I wouldn't even be that, like, upset if Trump was lying, because that's what happens in war. Both sides fucking finagle shit. So I really wouldn't be upset with that. But the whole fact that Trump came out and said that, like, they're negotiating with us, and they're giving me 20 ships with oil and all this bullshit, and, like, the war's almost over. It's almost like, I know he's talking to people, obviously, but it's like, are you manipulating them? Are you manipulating us? Or manipulating everybody? Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like we could be honest about everything because it's like, how can they stop what we're doing anyway? But I was a little disappointed about that because it's like 1 minute we're being told the shit's almost over and going to be wrapped up. And then in the next breath, we're hearing like, oh, a fucking fighter just got shot down. So it's kind of like, what are we talking about here? You know? But anyway, I'm going to take a hit real quick right now for everybody who get this party started tonight. And that's not a party night, but you know what I mean. Salute to everybody out there. Salute. So are they going to get to the other side of the moon and literally see all kinds of shit and report it back to Earth like, yo, we went around the moon and we saw all this crazy shit? Would they even report it? Would they even say anything? I doubt it. This is NASA sending them there. This ain't Elon Musk. This ain't like a private company. This is NASA. And when they were launching that rocket, I lived through the 86 fucking rocket that blew up with the teacher in it and all that shit. I was in school watching it live, and we seen it happen live in front of us. It was like a great moment turned into like, as like a 7, 8-year-old kid watching that live and hearing the teachers crying and gasping for air and like all this shit, and then the news reporters coming on. It was really a lasting fucking thing to remember as a kid because like you were sitting there awaiting this great event to happen. You were told it's a teacher. They were making such a big deal about it for weeks, months leading up to the flight, all this shit. And then all of a sudden it's like, and everybody's going, oh man, the first teacher in outer space. And boom, fucking thing just separates, goes like this. And I remember still thinking like, oh, they're still alive because there's still a rocket going. But no, they were fucking far gone, I think, at that point. But yeah, I remember that live. And I kept thinking that when I was watching this latest launch. I just kept thinking about that 86 fucking shit. And when I was thinking about it, the announcer even mentions it and goes, you can't help but to think about 1986. And I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Like, yep. It's there. It's like if you watched it as a kid, you're going to remember that shit. Especially if it's NASA doing shit. But look, I guess this is the first trip back to the moon in 53 fucking years. And it says that it's got some attention. Aliens? Like, what the fuck? Are these all aliens? All these fucking things? Like, what are we talking about here? So they're already seeing shit. They're already seeing shit around the moon. These people. They're going to see a ton of shit. But are they going to report it back to us is the question. Doubt it. You know what I mean? Doubt it. Pretty much doubt that we'll have anything reported back to us of like any truth or anything like that. Is that fucking for real? This is real. This fucking rock falling onto the moon. They recorded this. I mean, like, look at the cameras that they have now. And you can't get aliens on fucking camera? For real? Like, is this AI fucking made here? I don't think so. It looks fucking real as shit. But here's all the astronauts. Rally
the goodwill of the nation, just like we did when, in my opinion, we pretended to land on the moon in the, 1969, when, there was the, Russia versus U.S., and we're going to stage the moon landing to rally the goodwill.
Are they really saying that on fucking regular TV now? We staged the moon landing.
Of the American people behind the current administration. It just feels.
Oh no, it's not regular TV. Of course, it's InfoWars. Where if you listen to
kind of thing.
If you listen to Alex Jones lately, man, he has gone full on against Trump. He is full on hating and going. I mean, not hating, but he's full on against Trump now. He hates every move. Everything. A month ago, he was like, Pam Bondi is good. She's actually pretty good now. And then he hated her before that, and he hates her again. Then he was like saying, this is a bad move by the president. I'm like, this guy's all over the fucking place, man. But yeah, I guess Trump fired Pam Bondi yesterday. Which it's like, okay, the presidents go through fucking 1 million people. You know what I mean? So it's not a big deal that somebody gets fired. Like, get over it. What the fuck? You know? Yeah, this is the rocket taking off from a plane. But that rocket was crazy. That it was like, here's the what is it? What are they showing there? What is that? There's always people are always bringing up weird shit when it comes to this. Like, look at the camera work here. Look at the way they're zooming in all this shit. They're saying that those things are inflatable, that they're not even real. I swear. So how did it fucking launch then, man? How did it fucking launch? Come on, that looks real. That looks like they're on the moon, right? I mean, nobody knows because nobody fucking seen the moon before. So what the fuck? You can't really go by it. Oh, hold on. Let me fix this. That is bad. That's horrible. Listen, we're lied to about fucking everything. So if we're lied more about the moon and all that shit, I would not fucking put it past people lying about fucking everything. All right, that's the way it is now. I don't think we'll ever. The truth is fabricated big time, all over the place. No matter where you look, no matter where you go for it, you got to dig in multiple places to really find anything out. It's crazy. What's going on, Mick? Check Mick. Casey, what's up? BR, Mets suck, bro. Oh, I'm so sick of them. They already suck. They're going to be a 500 team the whole year. I'm sorry to say. They don't look good early on. They really don't. Garza, what's up, buddy? What's going on, bro? Shout out to the Chattanooga chat. Shout out to the Chaganaganooga. Sorry. We lost a helicopter too? Are you serious? See, this is what I'm saying, man. This is making shit look bad because we were told we have total supremacy over their skies. We have total. And it's like now you're hearing helicopters are being shot down, fucking planes being shot. It's getting out of hand now. Now this is turning into bullshit now. Yeah, the Mets suck. They look horrible. The Islanders suck. All my teams turn to shit. The Islanders were kicking ass all season. They decided to shit the bed at the end of the year and probably not make the playoffs. And you got the Mets who, honestly, man, looking at them early, they look so lackluster and shitty that I don't think that they will be in the playoffs, let alone, I don't think they'll be in the playoffs, at all, let alone a contender for, a World Series. And honestly, I don't see nobody beating the Dodgers. Maybe the Yankees. The Yankees look fucking amazing. Why is this so bad right now? Hold on one second, guys. Yankees look amazing, don't they? I mean, if you're a baseball fan, you know what I mean. The Yankees look fucking great. Their pitching looks unbelievably good. So early on, the Yankees look dominant. If there is any team that can beat L.A., it's got to be the Yankees as of right now. But there are a lot of teams that are looking good early on, like Houston. Even San Fran, man, they're kicking the Mets' ass. They hired a shitty manager, but they're going to be good. They're going to be good, So it's like, Mets suck. I'm just sick of fucking New York sports, bro. Between the Mets, the Jets, and the Islanders, it's fucking just a dismal fucking shit. It really is. But the Islanders will probably make the playoffs, but the Mets are not making the playoffs. So if you're a baseball Met fan, don't bank on them making the playoffs. They are not making it. They don't look good. They don't look good. There's something missing from the lineup. It just, I don't know. They'll probably get hot and play good at some point, and they'll probably look like, hey, maybe they got like. But I overall, I really doubt they'll be good. But I'm excited to have baseball back. You know, I bought Mets tickets. They were cheap. They were $15 each, and there's a bobblehead they're giving away that night. So I bought 2 tickets to a game in July, I think. And so, you know, I'm still gonna watch it and enjoy it, but I don't have much, like, I don't have a lot of expectation on my team. I really don't, because they look horrible. They really do. They went something like 17 or 20-something innings without, like, scoring a run, or they really look like shit. So it's a little upsetting, but, you know, you got a whole season, so you can't flip out now. But from the early looks of it, not good. But I don't think the Mets will ever win again. Neither will the Islanders. So I think the only teams that win in New York now are, you know, it's obviously like the Yankees and the Giants. That's about it. Everyone else, they suck in New York. It's a laughing stock, honestly. You got the Jets haven't made the playoffs in like 16 years. I think after the Buffalo Sabres make the playoffs in a couple of weeks, because they're going to, they're very good now. They haven't made the playoffs in a long fucking time, Buffalo Sabres, right? I think they were like one of the head teams in every sport to not make the playoffs. I think after they make the playoffs in a couple of weeks, I think the next longest drought, or the longest drought, is the New York Jets. And I think it's 16 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. So that when you hear a team has not made the playoffs in 16 seasons, and they're in a major, what's considered a major market, right? That is fucking terrible. I mean, you should be fucking ashamed of yourself. You own that franchise, you know? I mean, think about it. What the fuck? That's horrible. You don't make the fucking playoffs in 16 straight fucking years? I mean, how bad are you? Jesus Christ. It's pretty horrible. Let me see. Yeah, I agree. The Jets will have to sell the team. They need new ownership. It starts with the ownership with the Jets. That's the problem. It's the ownership. 100%. They should just leave New York, to be honest. Sell the franchise and let us, like, put a new team in New York and let them actually play in New York somewhere. And we'll name them something else. Like, just get rid of the fucking Jets at this point, please. Just kill them off. Just get rid of the whole fucking franchise. Can they delete a franchise? Yeah, dude, there are cheap seats at Citi Field, man, for the Mets games. I found two seats for $15 each, and there's going to be more of those seats available for cheap fucking games. And I was like, damn, that's cheap. I'll buy 2 of them. Back in the day, I used to buy 1 seat because I didn't always have somebody to go with me, and I wanted to go, so I would buy 1 seat and just go by myself. And my one friend would do the same shit because he's a Yankee fan. He would go to Yankee Stadium all the time by himself. And they were giving us shit one day saying, why do you guys go to games by yourself? And I used to be like, why not? I enjoy going to the games. I have a couple of beers. I eat something. I watch the game. I have a great time. I take the train home. Why not? Like, I need to have somebody to go with me. I mean, I know it's kind of fucking weird to go by yourself, but hey, fuck it. Like, if you have the ticket and there's no other person able to go with you, or fuck it. Why can't you go to a ball game by yourself? I mean, are you that fucking weird? Is it that weird? Your PDF file for going to I'm at Citi Field by myself. Oh, he's a molester. So, but yeah. Oh, here we go with this fuck again. All right, wait, hold on. I want to hear this guy. I want to watch this video from Alex Jones real quick because I want to see what he's saying. I mean, I know what he's saying, but I want to show you guys a couple of things here. Hold on.
Iran is a very bad regime. No discussion about it.
Okay, so listen to this shit. So the rest of the world, right, is a bunch of fucking cucks. I mean, honestly. I'm not talking about the people that occupy the countries. I'm talking about, like, the leaders. The leaders of a lot of these countries are straight up fucking scared little cuck bitches. They know that they have a certain amount of fundamental Muslims in their country, so they're afraid to fucking, like, you know, step up and take care of their end of all of this. Like, we didn't create, Iran and all these terrorists. So they need the help, and they don't want to help, but they sit there and say weird shit all the time. Like the fucking leader of England, he was like, they're making fun of him in his own country. This fucking French turd, this fucking weirdo that married a dude. At least Candace Owens says that. But yeah, listen to this shit. I mean, they're such fucking cucks.
About that. I disagree with them on a lot of topics. But I don't believe that we will fix the situation just by bombings or by military operations. Look at what happened with this type of operation in Iraq.
So what kind of operation do you think will fix it? Maybe we should give them boatloads of money? Oh, Barack Obama did that. He made a deal with them where he just gave them cash, gave them boatloads of fucking money to try to, like, persuade them not to build a fucking, nuclear weapon. So, like, every avenue has been tried with these people to not fucking build a nuclear weapon. Every avenue has been tried to, like, meet these people halfway and have them come into the world and, sell their oil and be a respectable country again. But they can't. They're fundamental fucking whack jobs. At the end of the day, they just want to kill everybody in themselves. I mean,
in Afghanistan, in Libya, we never delivered. Never. Even after 20 years. So you have to respect the sovereignty of people. If people want to change a regime, they want to react, step up, they can do so.
And then you've got Tucker pointing out this is the end of the American empire. We had to fix things, bring back jobs, restabilize, soft power to save ourselves, not go bankrupt.
This is the end of the American empire. This. Not Vietnam that lasted 19 fucking years and killed so many fucking people that didn't even want to be there. And nobody wanted to be in that war in the U.S., right? Not those 19 years of death. Not World War II. Not fucking World War I. Not any other war. The U.S. ended. But this war in Iran is the end of America, Tucker Carlson says. The end of America. Like, you believe these jerk-offs? Like, honestly, people like Tucker I used to love and watch and listen to all the time. I didn't believe everything he said. I didn't agree with everything he said, but I used to watch him all the fucking time, like, and respect his opinion on things and his reporting on shit. But now it's like, man, these people, I don't know if they do it on purpose or not. Like, do they try to fearmonger us? Do these people think by, like, saying the most outlandish shit I could say that the end of the world is happening, or democracy is at threat because of this guy, or if I say something outlandish, maybe that will make more views for me, maybe that will sell more for me, that will get more money for me, that will make me more popular, that will get more subscribers, it'll blow up my channel if I'm constantly talking and fear-mongering about, like, the end of the world and the end of America and the end of this and the death of this. And like, what is with the fucking fear-mongering? Do these people do it on purpose? Or did they, like, tap into something where they know the more fear-mongering and the more bullshit you bring up and the more scared you make people and the more shit you put on people, the better your shit is? Did they figure that out? Or are they for real?
This is now triggering the increased interest rates, the bankruptcy, which is the globalists, and Larry Fink is happy as a pig.
They got it all figured out. They got it all figured out. These radio people and these people who do podcasting, right? They got it all fucking figured out. They could tell you what everybody's done wrong and how everything's going to go and how they would have done this and that and how everything would have been right if they were in charge and they were making decisions. I love how they're always right. They know every avenue to take. They know every wrong. They know every right.
But he's
I love it.
victory from the jaws of defeat, he thinks.
And I love fucking Alex Jones. I love these guys. I loved fucking Tucker. I don't know if I like these fucking people anymore, man. I don't know.
Thanks. And looks like Trump's pig-headed, so it's done. And that's what empires do when they overextend. It doesn't kill you right away, but it makes you go bankrupt, like World War I. The British finance ministers, the British started that, the assassinations of Franz Ferdinand, the Austrian-Hungarian king, the Archduke. They said, this will overextend us. We predict the war will last 4 to 5 years. We'll win, but we'll go bankrupt because of it. It happened. So this is known. I could go for hours into this. I've had economists on about it, but let's just say it's a serious roll of the dice. And you see it's rolling the way I said it would. But I'm a Nazi coup leader, so, you know. Yeah, I want power in the government. Yeah, I'm hanging around Mar-a-Lago in D.C. No. I'm up on my hermit man in the wilderness base trying to get people not to destroy themselves, me along with them. So here's Tucker Carlson about the end of the empire.
What's happening in Iran is the end of American empire as we understand it.
This guy, oh, man, I don't know what to say about this guy anymore. I really don't. I literally cannot stand this guy anymore. I don't know why. I just can't fucking stand him anymore.
And that's sad. Boo-hoo. Empire's dying. But it's not the end of the United States. It's not the end of our influence on other nations. Hopefully positive influence.
So what the fuck is what is the end of what?
It's not the end of our economy. It's the beginning of a very rough time in our economy, of course.
Because they got it all figured out. They know everything. They can tell the economy's going bad. They know.
But it's hardly the end of it.
And it's a fact. I don't just...
Wait a second. Wait. Did I just hear that wrong? Like, what?
Say MSNBC's telling the truth. So that's why I hate the position where they can actually tell the truth now and be the good guys and Trump's the bad guy. But Iran did come and say, fine, we'll give up all our uranium and send it to Russia. Nope. Israel bombs you. Now, Trump actually took the deal, so Israel hit first, which is the scandal of scandals. So here's... David Rode talking about this on MSNBC.
Iran offered to give away all of its enriched uranium during the peace talks. And hours later, the U.S. started dropping bombs. And The Guardian broke yesterday that there were British officials, the British National Security Advisor was present in Geneva during that last round of talks. The British were surprised by the Iranian offer. They thought it was credible. They thought the talks should continue. And the British were shocked when the Trump administration started bombing Iran hours later.
Now, notice what MSNBC did there.
What'd they do there? Fearmonger?
They know not to bash Israel. Israel attacked the day before, 12 hours to drag us in. Because Trump was going to hit on Saturday, decided not to, so they hit Friday to get us in. Don't forget, though, Trump's saying, I don't want to hear about Medicare, Medicaid. We got a war economy now. And his new budget cuts it, which he promised not to do. Which,
my God.
Future may hold info.
And now that they've been able to translate the older Egyptian hieroglyphs, it says the same thing.
I'm trying to find this other clip.
From the beginning, all this gray alien, tinker toy, flying saucers, flying around shooting down airplanes and stuff, that's advanced human technology given to them interdimensionally by the bad guys. Built, that's why suddenly it's more and more advanced. Suddenly it's these little tinker toys that are falling out of the sky, have big problems, but still have amazing abilities, to now, oh, the aliens suddenly have all these really advanced ships. No, there are ships. Almost all of them. The real aliens aren't flying around in ships, boys and girls. They've mastered time and space. I got to tell you, the war propaganda has just been absolutely intense. Of course, they announced last night that an F-15 was shot down. I posted that. People said I was making it up. Pentagon said that.
He predicted it.
An AT-N Warthog got shot down.
He predicted it.
attacking Iranian targets, which means the ground forces going in, that they've said they're planning. And people are just all over my X feed, bots, saying you're a traitor, you're a liar, it didn't happen. Folks, I'm the one that 34 days ago when this started said it wasn't going to end overnight. The Pentagon gave Trump a report saying 90+% chance the wheels don't fall. They closed Strait of Hormuz. So it's not supporting Trump to go along with the Israel lobby and Mark Levin and just believe the bullshit. That's not good. We want the rest of Trump's Senate to succeed, but he's listening to bad advisors. Even yesterday said, you know, I tend to listen to evil people, really bad people like Mark Levin, but you're nice to me, so I'll do anything for you. It's just bizarre.
What the fuck? He didn't even say that, bro. What are you saying?
Rendition, and it comes out of a book from 1929, but it comes out of the Edgar Casey readings as the real root of it, showing clearly there's a Hall of...
Oh, wait.
Christians across the country and around the world to celebrate the most glorious miracle in all of time, the resurrection of our Lord and Savior Jesus.
I mean, like, really? That's what they...
Crossed through all 14 stations, a first in decades. In Washington, I'm Bill Malugin. Have a great night. In Washington, I'm Bill Malugin. Down on the floor of the Pacific in more than 50 years. Artemis II on course to loop around the moon early next week. The 4 astronauts are on track to travel farther into space than any human in history. And take a look at these new images of Earth taken from the spacecraft's window. This is the first crewed lunar mission in more than 50 years. And Pope Leo beginning his first Good Friday ceremony by laying down on the floor of the Basilica. The American pontiff
and breakdancing
carried the wooden cross through all 14 stations in the way of the cross, a first in decades.
Come on, Casey, give us a fucking, give us a an AR, an AI of the Pope fucking breakdancing on the floor, bro. You do all that fucking weird AI shit still, huh? How do you find that shit, bro? All right, hold on. I gotta play this video. Hold on. Oh, they suck, dude.
By the way, Democrat Congresswoman Ilhan Omar admitted her party is responsible for the DHS shutdown. Listen to this.
As many of you know, Democrats said we are not going to pass the appropriations bill for the Department of Homeland Security unless
I can't stand her fucking voice.
They agreed to 10 reforms, simple things like unmasking ICE agents when they were patrolling our communities.
Florida gubernatorial candidate Byron Donalds joins us this morning. All right, Congressman, you heard it right there, but the question is, what do voters think? Do they blame Republicans more than Democrats?
No, they blame Democrats because Democrats have been playing games with TSA and national security over the last 2 months. And it's all cynical political BS simply because the Democrats still cannot take the fact that they lost the 2024 presidential election. They do not want secure borders. They do not.
Iran's leaders have rejected President Trump's ceasefire plans.
Never in the history of warfare has an enemy suffered such clear and devastating large-scale losses in a
matter of
They should
weeks.
give up.
President Trump touting the success of Operation Epic Fury, the commander-in-chief praising the U.S. military for dismantling the capabilities of the terror regime
Which they
in Iran.
have done.
The Iranian military is saying this about hidden stockpiles. That the centers you think you have targeted are insignificant, and our strategic military productions take place in locations of which you have no knowledge and will never reach.
Yeah, Dana, thanks for having me. Look, a lot of bravado from the Iranians. I mean, I think when you're losing and getting beaten this badly, you resort to rhetoric because actions are no longer sufficient to keep you in power. I think we know where they are, and the U.S. and Israeli intelligence have eyes into everything. I mean, as we know, the Israelis have penetrated the security and intelligence apparatus of the Iranian regime for many, many years, which has allowed them to go after and take out nuclear scientists and top-level commanders. So we have eyes into everything. We hope that there isn't a covert enrichment facility, but if there is, we hope our intelligence community can find it.
Okay. The president also says that he will finish the job in Iran, and he said this about media coverage, that media coverage of the war in the U.S. has been so relentless.
I know gas prices are fucking shooting through the roof. It's ridiculous. Like, it really is. It's getting fucking worse and worse. Like, what are we doing? You know, like you said, and I agree with you, DC. I agree with you, bro. Like, Trump keeps saying we have all this oil. We have more oil than fucking everybody, right? Then you know what? Release the shit or do what you got to do to bring the prices down. But he keeps saying he's going to bring the prices down. I'm really starting to fucking, like, get a little pissed off now with this shit. It's like, dude, not that I want it to end, but, like, I know you can't tell us everything that's going on and you can't be, like, 100% honest. But it's like, what the fuck? Are we killing the shit out of them like you say we are? Or are we not? Do we need to go in and finish the job? Then just fucking do it. Why do you care what people are going to think? You know what I mean? I hope Trump doesn't give a fuck what people think. Because this is not the time of the career that Trump should care what people think. I mean, I think if you were going to do that, that should have been a long time ago to care about what people think type of shit. You know, at this point, I think we need to, like, just, you went in, you did what you did. If we need to put, like, troops in there to finish the job off, then let's do it. Let's just get it done. Let's get in there and get it done. You know, is what I'm saying. You know, let's not beat around the bush here for another fucking couple of weeks. Like, it's going to be over any day now. It's going to be over any day now. Like, either tell us, yo, we got to go, listen. We blew the shit out of them through the air. We got to go on ground now to get everything and get the fucking whatever. We got to do it. Just do it. Just say it and do it. Let's stop beating around the fucking bush here. You know what I mean? Because that part's frustrating. It's like, I know you're bullshitting because you can't. Yeah, you got to throw signals out there, but. I'd like to know what the fuck's going on, though, you know? Like, are we really killing them like that, or is it bullshit? Depends what channel you listen to, I guess. But, I mean, it's pretty obvious. They did destroy a ton of their shit. They took out a ton of shit. I mean, it's pretty obvious. But they know, even with all that damage you did, going in there on the ground is going to be a whole nother fucking thing. Something really terrible. A lot of death. A lot of war. You're talking guerrilla warfare at that point. You know? Homes and factories and streets and cars, tanks, you know, mines, you know, fucking roadside bombs. You're talking it all fucking over again. You know, Trump does not want to get into something like that, but it's like, dude, if you're going to go in there and do that, what you did already, then you got to be willing to go the whole route here and fucking just finish the job. You can't half-ass it. Can't rig it. You got to either do it or you don't do it. Pick one. It's one or the other. And that was a great hit. Oh, yeah, but tomorrow night, 350. Filthy's going to be in the fucking house. And Connie Chris. And Mellow. Mellow makes his return tomorrow night on ep350 of
Insomniac. Tomorrow night, the 350th episode of Insomniac. That's Saturday night special. It's been going 9 fucking years, the same time, the same place. Tomorrow night is 350. A fucking instant classic. Tomorrow night, it's Insomniac 350.
Mr. Cuzzy, Chris, Cuzzy, Mr. Cuzzies. He hasn't been on a while, CUNNY Chris. It's going to be good to hear from him. You know? Chris, what do you have to say about that? Scunny. Discunny.
Okay.
Yeah, and anybody else that wants to come on tomorrow night, anybody that, like, people that have watched the show, maybe have never called in, people that have called in maybe once 5 years ago, people that have called in maybe 20 fucking times in the last week. Doesn't matter. Everybody's invited. I'm going to start out the show with the guys and start out the whole program with the guys, a reunion, you know? And then after that, we'll go right onto the Discord, open it up, and let whoever wants to come on join us and come and hang out. It won't even really be a show. It's going to be more of a celebration, a hangout. I'm going to be drinking. I got some beers. Maybe take a shot or two. I'm not overdoing it. I'm going to pass the fuck out on the floor. Not doing that. Not going there. But I will be drinking tomorrow night, boozing it up, taking shots for ep350. How could I not? You know what I mean? How can you not? I mean, I've been doing this shit for 9 years. That show Saturday night has always been the show. You know, it's always been my favorite time, my favorite interaction, Saturday nights. You know, we used to rush it back in the day because I used to have to fit everything else into the fucking mix on a Saturday. But originally I started my shit on Saturdays because it was the opposite day of another show that I worked on, which was Friday nights. And I was like, oh, perfect. I worked there Friday nights with that, and I'll put mine Saturday night, so bang, bang. It's opposite. You get that night, I go this night. No. Never turned out that way. There were like evil things working against me at that point that I had no clue about, because all of a sudden all these other shits popped up right before and right after my shit, or right during my shit. And it was like, damn, how am I going to fit my favorite shit, my time with my friends, my people into the mix? And we did it anyway. I would literally come home from work 4 o'clock, eat dinner by like 5, and then be out here setting everything up, ready to go by like 6 o'clock, and then start shit at like 8 o'clock, be on with everybody on Skype. Remember old Skype? Be on Skype doing my thing, and then going into the show at like 8:30 and staying on from 8:30 till fucking 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 7 in the morning. Every Saturday for like fucking 3 years straight. Every Friday and Saturday. But then you had the years where Insomniac was all by itself on Saturdays, which I loved. It was the only show I was doing on a Saturday. It was the only thing I had to do besides work on a Saturday. And I would love it. Even if I wasn't working, I was doing shit around the house or doing errands or, you know, doing side work. I would know Saturday night is my time with my friends that I can go on and I can do Insomniac, and we can hang out, and we can laugh, and we can have fun. And yes, things have changed over the years dramatically. I've changed. The show has changed. The channel has changed. The fucking world has changed. The chat has changed. Everyone has changed. Some for the better, some for the worst. But regardless, everything changed. Everyone changes. And everything changes. So it is what it is now, man. 350 episodes later, it is what it is. Is it better than it was? I think so. Do I have more fun than I did then? I have about the same amount, to be honest with you. Whether I'm on here talking politics and pissed off, or raging and screaming about something that I feel passionate about, or laughing my fucking ass off with everybody and just dying fucking laughing to where I can't breathe. You know, it's like, I don't care what side of it is. I just want to be there for it, and I want to hang out, and that's what Saturday nights has always been for me on this channel. And you know what? And it was for my guys when we first started this show on Saturday nights. It was a time for me to hang out with my friends and my cousin. Filthy, Chris, Lucky Low, fucking Producer G, you know, the original crew. Like, it was my time to hang out with those guys and the people in the chat that actually wanted to be here. And that was fun shit. Especially when people in the chat started showing up and we had people in here that wanted to be here and hang out and actually liked it. It made it even more fun. And I kept telling everybody I would do this even if there was no one in the chat or no one watching it, and that is the truth. But it made it a million times better to have the support and the friendships and the fun with everybody. So, and you know that saying, the more the better. The more the merrier. The more the better. Like, that shit's true. You know, like, my father was the type of guy that if he won the lotto, he would just go and take his money and give it to other people because he loved seeing people, like, light up when they got something like money. And he always gave what he got, you know. And I'm like that too. Like, whenever I get something, I always want to fucking share it, and I always want to, like, have my friends in on it, you know. So that was a fucking really cool thing about the show on a Saturday night, was the fact that I could share it with my friend Mike Filthy, a guy I know since I'm like 12 years old. You know, it was cool that I could share it with my cousin that I know since he was born. Little fucking, I'm in the best shape of my life, little baby. Little baby, he's in the best shape of his fucking life. He's in the best shape of his... Lucky Low. Dude, Lucky Low, right? Like, had a weird relationship with the guy, know him for years, but I gotta say, at the end of the day, what a fucking good dude. Like, from good family, good dad, good fucking, like, not a great friend, but a good fucking, like, person. He was a good guy. He's a good dude. You know what I mean? Like, he's in his own, he does his own thing. Like, Lucky Low was always his own person. Like, he always did his own thing. You couldn't pressure him into anything. You couldn't push him in anything. He's his own man. He had passionate thoughts on a lot of fucking topics, and I knew as soon as I interacted with him, and I was starting to go on YouTube, because I knew him before YouTube. Before I started YouTube, I knew him. But I knew once I started fucking around on YouTube, he was one of the first guys that popped into my brain like, yo, you got to get him on. So Lucky Low is one of those guys that, like, made the show a million times better just by being there. Like, you know what I mean? And my brother-in-law, Producer G, is another guy who was another great person to have on here. Another down-to-earth fucking dad. Young dad. You know what I mean? Fucking just trying to make it in the world like everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, good people. So that's what made it fun, was to have, like, all those good guys. And then, like, the later episodes, obviously, with some of the people that started out watching the show and interacting in the chat and calling in, then became part of the stream. You know what I mean? And, like, some guys, you know, Filthy kind of moved on a little bit. He doesn't do it as much. He's got a million things going on in life. So, like, the last thing that he does on a Saturday sometimes is live stream, because he sleeps and he goes and he works out at fucking 4 in the morning and he travels and so he does his own thing. So you can't hate on these guys for not coming on. You know, I can't get mad at them. I can't get up. I mean, I get upset like I haven't seen them or talked to them in a while. But, like, that's about it. Like, they got their own fucking lives, you know? CUNNY Chris, God only knows what he does. I mean, the guy's in Florida 1 week. The guy's fucking in Okinawa. He's fucking, I mean, who knows with the guy, you know? You hear rumors that he's at a wedding and he's dancing and, you know, who knows with him. But, yeah, those guys, man, and it would be nice to have, like, Lucky Low on and Producer G, but, like, Lucky Low I haven't spoken to in a while, number one. Producer G I speak to every once in a while, but I mean, like, I don't know if they would even want to come on. You know, I didn't even think to ask them, like, hey, come on for 350, because they haven't been on it for a while. But, man, that would be sick if they did. You know, that would be sick if, like, Producer G popped on, or, like, Lucky Low. I mean, imagine if Lucky Low popped on tomorrow night with Filthy and Chris and myself and all the other guys. Slappy, you know, fucking Able, the Tuna Man. He comes on with all of us. Like, Lucky Low just appears out of nowhere. Wouldn't that be a fucking crazy thing to happen tomorrow night? I mean, honestly. I would think that would be a pretty cool thing, you know? Yeah, Lucky Low has not been on in a long fucking time, bro. But he is a legend. He is a great guy. You know, you never know. I mean, you never know, you know? You just never know. I do have a couple of tricks up my sleeve for tomorrow night, but I can't give anything away. Lucky Low is not part of it. I would tell you guys, if you know, but listen, I just want to leave it at, like, I'm getting off in a little bit, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. But I do have some shit planned for tomorrow night as well. I think I might go live an hour before the main show tomorrow night with a throwback episode of, like, a bunch of moments from previous episodes. So that might be on for the first hour, and then we're going to slide up into the final episode tomorrow night, or the 350th episode, because there might be, like, well, no, there's not going to be 2 episodes, but there might be 2 shows, is what I'm saying. There might be a pre-show and then the regular 350 tomorrow night. So I'm not 100% sure on the first show, but it's like 90%. And then starting the summertime, I'm going to be doing a live streaming of old shows. So I'm going to be able to rebroadcast old episodes of whatever live on the channel again. So I'm going to be doing a new show, which is going to be like a throwback show, and it's going to come on maybe once a week, where it's going to play old episodes of not just one show, but like many different shows. So that's going to happen soon, because I have this whole new system that I'm putting into the computer, like, that is able to let you, like, stream live streams without being online. So I can, like, line the shit up for weeks on end that it'll just go on by itself. So that's going to be pretty cool. That'll happen in a couple of weeks, I think, by the summer. Can you believe the summer's right around the fucking block? It's crazy. Thank God. I was done with the fucking snow and all that bullshit. I'll tell you that shit. I was. Hey, I did hear a ton of fucking videos today, which I said the other day, I don't fucking sit there and watch videos that I'm tagged in. And that is the truth. I don't see any tags that I'm tagged in on YouTube. So if people tag foul mouth Ken on fuck, whatever the fuck, I don't see it. That's God's honest truth. My hand on a Bible. I don't see it. So you tag me in something, I'm not going to see it. The only time I do see it is when somebody lets me know about it, or I stumble upon them whenever I do. It could be a month later, it could be a week later, it could be a day later. It all depends on whether it pops up on my phone or somebody tells me about it, or I just so happen to fucking scroll past somebody listing it on somewhere. Or, but today I did. I checked out a couple of videos because I found a link to a bunch of shit, and it led me to numerous channels and numerous videos. And my whole point is this. I'll tell you this straight the fuck up right now. Straight up. This is having to do with like community drama, right? Number one, I think I may have called out Matt Cologne like once or twice on a fucking live stream for being an asshole in Joe's chat. Man, it's got maybe a handful of times, right? It wasn't that really that big of a deal to me where I talked about him endlessly and accused of him of shit. Like, it was just a couple of times that I mentioned the guy. Other people have more of a problem with him than I do, being in Joe's shit, because they enjoy Joe's shit and they hate having him around because he's an asshole, right? I brought that up maybe a couple of times on some drama shit that we were talking about. It was never anything that serious. But I saw a video of Scott referring to, like, you're saying all these people are bad in Joe's chat and all these people are bad that Joe deals with, but you're the one that's dealing with bad people and you have bad people in your chat and this and that. And it's like, bro, first of all, I never said all of Joe's people are bad. I said there was obviously a couple of bad people in there, pieces of shit, not bad, but like a couple of assholes, whatever, in his chat. Obviously, Matt Cologne being one of them, because he always has something to say, right? So I referred to that a couple of times, but that doesn't mean everybody. First of all, I said Joe has a huge turnover ratio where there's new people in his chat constantly. So how can everybody be bad if there are always fucking new people in there? So I obviously don't think that everybody's bad in his shit. So I don't know why that was even said or whatever. Maybe I said that once, but that's not really what I think. But yeah, there's a couple of bad apples in everybody's shit. Now, as far as anybody from my end doing shit to other people, because I seen another video where Scott is saying, oh, Ken is feeling bad for Ryan because his family got not swatted, but they got raided or whatever the fucking case is, right? And I made a comment like, oh, shit, I feel bad that that's going on. You know, this happened to my family, blah, blah, blah. So I seen the video where he's referring to that and saying, oh, he feels bad for this guy, but yet he threatens my baby. First of all, anyone who fucking knows me knows that I don't condone anybody threatening babies, anybody doing it. Now, have I said stupid shit in the past when I fought with people and made stupid, like, kind of threats and stuff like that? Without a doubt. There is a couple of fucking audios out there of me saying some real fucking just real stupid fucking, like, dumb shit. Okay? So, yeah, obviously, I would never condone somebody fucking hurting somebody's family member, especially a baby. What the fuck? And anyone who knows me, whether they hate me or like me, knows that I ain't down with that shit. All right? So, I don't condone shit like that. I'm not down with it. I don't like it. Did somebody say it in a moment of fucking, fighting with somebody? I don't know, man, because I don't pay attention to all that bullshit. I don't watch all the videos back and forth between this guy and that guy. Sometimes you act and you think like I know everything. And then you think I lie about it and manipulate shit where I'm like, oh, I don't see those videos and I don't know about it. Yeah, right, you don't. Like, I don't. And I have no reason to fucking lie about anything. No reason. Now, what I want to say is what Ryan does. He's a mod in my chat. When Ryan is in my chat, Does he disrupt my show? Does he fight in my chat? Does he make threats? Does he pull out guns? Does he do all that? No, he doesn't. Does he get into fights? Does he get rid of people in the chat that aren't supposed to be there, or have a mod? Is he a mod in my chat? He has a wrench and all that? Yeah, he does. Straight up, he does. He's been in my chat for a long time. He's been on Joe's show. He was in Joe's chat. He's been in the community for a very long time, right? Just like him, just like everybody else, right? Does that mean I condone anything else that he does on the side? Obviously the fuck not. Obviously the fuck not, right? Do I know what he's doing? No. Obviously I don't. Do I know what you do? No. Obviously I don't. But I'll tell you this. If you did have a baby, fuck that baby. No, I'm just kidding. if you did have a baby, I want nothing but health and good luck and love and happiness for any baby that's born in this world, of yours or anyone else's. And that's from the bottom of my fucking heart, because I don't wish any ill will on nobody's fucking babies, family members. I've said stupid and retarded shit in the past, but I would never. That is not me. I am not that person. So don't get it twisted. I don't hate on nobody's babies and shit like that, man. I want more babies and more love. And you know what, Scott? If you do have a baby, don't you think maybe just turning your back on some of the bullshit that's dealing with, like, if all this shit is real that people are saying on both sides about each other, don't you think maybe if you had a baby, like, now's the time to be like, oh, fuck all that negative fucking, you know, just stupid shit, and let me pay attention to this wonderful fucking thing that came into my life that I might not have ever had 4 or 5 years ago. Now I do, and I have a second fucking beacon of light in my life. Like, what the fuck, bro? You know, like, maybe just pay attention to that. Like, I'm not that bad guy. I know you're not a bad guy. You're defending yourself. I know Ryan's probably defending himself, and everybody else is defending themselves in their minds. Okay? So, like, we all know you can defend yourselves. We all know everybody can do fucked up shit and grimy shit. We get it. We all can do fucked up shit. We can make phone calls. We can do this. We can threaten. We can say this. We can say that and get away with it, for the most part. So let's move on now. Concentrate on life, love, happiness, babies, life. You know what I mean? Let's concentrate on that moving forward. If you're a negative fuck and you don't want to concentrate on that, then you don't. You don't. Who the fuck am I to tell you what to do? I get it. But what I'm saying is that's what I want to concentrate on. I don't want to wish death or hurt or badness on anybody. I don't want to fucking wish anything bad on a kid, a baby, a life. No, that's not me. I'm not fucking with that shit. I don't condone that shit. There's certain people I don't speak to that you brawl with that I don't even speak to. I will never speak to again. They could fucking suck my dick from the back. Okay? Some people that you brawl with too. I will never talk to again. Okay? I'm cool with some people you don't like. That's fine. You're cool with people I don't like. That's fine. Let's move on. Let's fucking get over it. Let's concentrate on life and light and fucking moving forward. The world is fucked up enough. We got enough bullshit going on. Like, you know what I mean? If I mention shit, don't take anything to heart, bro. I got no fucking malice, all right? I got no malice. All right? Let's just fucking move forward. I'm not trying to voodoo doll anything. You know what I mean? I'm not stabbing little dolls with pins. I'm not, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I've seen a ton of the fucking videos from everybody, a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people's videos. It linked, all these videos were all linked together, and then, like, they all just one led to another and to another. But, yeah, it caught me up on a lot of shit. But the bottom line is, no, I don't watch a lot of shit. And if I do, it's one like, you know, once in a blue moon, I watch everything and get caught up on a ton of shit. But the bottom line is, I don't condone none of it on either side. And maybe you guys should all just fucking stop, man. Like, you know, like, listen, I know there's good people on all sides. I get it. There's people who fight for their right. There's people who believe themselves and believe that they're right. I get it. I do. I believe I'm right when I'm wrong. We all do it. Who's wrong, who's right, who the fuck knows? We're not judges. We're not God. We don't get the final say in none of this shit. All right? And there's always collateral damage. This person losing a job, this person losing a family member, grandmothers have died. I mean, think about this. You know what I mean? So, like, let's not go there. All right? We got kids. We all got kids, right? If you got a kid, we got kids. We got loved ones, mothers, fathers, daughters, cousins. We all got loved ones. All right? The world's fucked up enough. Let's not fucking mix it up that hard 10 years into this shit. You know what I mean? Let's leave that shit down the road. We made those mistakes. We went down there. Everybody did what they did. Let's leave that there. Let's not get that deep and that disgusting into our shit where daughters and kids and jobs and fucking... Come on. that's just, it's overboard, man. We're fucking grown-ass men, all of us now. Like, you know, maybe 10 years ago, it's still fucked up. But, you know, like, at this point, it's like, come on. Really? Really? We don't need to go that, like, you want to talk shit, you know what I mean? You want to say shit, you want to maybe even make a threat once in a while, you know, I don't know. But, like, for the most part, come on. Come on. You know, let's fucking make fun of each other. Like, wouldn't that be better? Let's keep it to words. Let's keep it all words. Let's have a fucking fuck off where everybody has about 10 minutes to just say whatever the fuck they want about each other. All on one channel, one night. You can come on no matter who the fuck you are and say whatever the fuck you want about whoever the fuck you want. No consequences. One night. One night. Get to come on. Say whatever the fuck you want. You get to shake it off your chest. You get to get it all out. You get to say whatever you want. Everybody can come. Doesn't matter who it is. You can come on the channel. Shouldn't we have a night like that? Everybody gets to say. Everybody gets to say what they want. And then the next day, it's like Vegas. You leave it there. You just leave it alone. You leave it alone. Let it out and leave it. Let it and leave it. I don't know, but all I'm trying to say is, yeah, I mean, I hope you understand what I'm saying. And listen, people who want to, like, keep fighting and shit and be like, oh, shut up, Ken, you're a pussy. And, hey, listen, that's fine. I'm a pussy then. That's fine. I could be a pussy. I don't know the details of what. I mean, I've heard all kinds of shit that this is fake and this is bullshit and this is real and this guy's faking that and this guy's faking this and this guy doesn't have that and this guy doesn't. And listen, all I know is at the end of the day, I hope all yous have nothing but greatness and blessed and health and happiness. How about that? I hope all of yous have nothing but love and happiness and wealth and health in your life. That's it. That's all I wish. On Joe, on all his fucking people, on YR, on Dave Rose, on Scott, on all yous. I wish nothing but good and happiness on yous, and health, and money, and love, and friendship. That's what I wish for every single fucking one of yous. How about that? How about that? That's what I wish on you fucking guys. On all of yous. I hope all of yous are happy. I hope all of yous, if you're not happy, I hope you get happy soon. I hope if there's things you need, you get those things. If I could give you those things, I would. Even my worst enemy on this fucking thing, if I had the money and the power to give them whatever they needed to survive, I swear to Christ, I even think of my worst enemies on here as foes, not even enemies. I think of them as foes, like guys that I mixed it up with, that I went through the trenches with, that I still know, but there's that mutual respect of, hey, I was in the dirt with you, bro. We're human, bro. We're fucking humans. At the end of the day, we're fucking goddamn humans, man. At the end of the fucking day, all right? We're humans. Grow the fuck up a little. You're on here threatening babies, grow the fuck up a little. You're on here calling people and doing it, grow the fuck up a little. Come on. Come on. Seriously. Grow the fuck up a little. All right? Mix it up, but listen, there's a line. All right? Motherfuckers need to know the line. All right? We're humans. We're humans. We're fucking humans, guys. Come on. All right? Not everything is so serious. Not everything is so detrimental. All right? We're fucking humans. There's other things important in people's lives, like fucking paying their bills and, you know, fucking keeping this person alive, or, you know, fucking getting their mind right. You know, overcoming something in their life like that. That's important shit. That's shit that, you know, that's more important than fighting with each other on here and fucking threatening and doing all this stupid shit. And I get it. I'm not judging anybody for fighting or defending themselves. Everybody that defends themselves thinks they're right. I get it. You know, we all can't be right, but we all can't be wrong. So it's like, we're not the fucking judges, guys. We're not the ones who call the final shot. So, you know your line. You know what I mean? I know my line, and my line is when it comes to family and it comes to babies and it comes to jobs and it comes to loved ones, I am not down with it. I am not fucking down with it at all. Grow the fuck up or get the fuck out. You know what I mean? And I know there's good people on both sides. There's good people, both sides. I know there's good people on both sides. Okay? On all sides. All right? And I don't want to hear no, you're wrong. There's not good people on both sides. This person's a scumbag and that one's... No, listen. That's your opinion. I know my opinion. Every human's life is worth it. Every human has a fucking, that side to them that there's something there. There's a heart. There's a fucking soul. Every human has a soul. You know what I mean? Come on. Have a fucking... It's almost Easter, crying out loud here. You know what I mean? Come on. Come on. Wish good on people instead of bad. Pray for motherfuckers. I'll tell you this right now. There'd be a bunch of people out there that if they could hear prayers from other people like God can, they'd be pretty fucking surprised by some of the prayers that I've given for some of the people that I've given them for. They'd be very fucking surprised. I'll tell you that right the fuck now. I'll tell you right now. And I hope I could say the same. And I know I can. I know that there's people out there that may have brawled with me in the past that are probably better people than me. Probably have prayed for me when I was wrong and thinking I was right, But that's in the past, What are you going to do? You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, I have to confirm on Tommy NC Twen. But besides him, he's the only guy I didn't really speak to about tomorrow night. Oh, I didn't speak to one other person. But yeah, I'm going to text those two people tomorrow to see if they're definitely coming on. So hopefully we get a whole boat in here, bro. And it would be nice to have a couple of surprises tomorrow night. So I'm looking forward to it. Shannon's going to be on too. She's calling in at the beginning of the show. So that'll be cool. And Tommy is having sex with six right now, or something like that. 6 with sex. So hopefully I'll speak with him and we'll confirm his ass. And look at him. I mean, look at him right here. Just look at him. Just look at him right there. Looking dapper. Look at him with the cane. The whole fucking, you know what I mean? The shoes. He looks kind of like top heavy. The fuck does he look top heavy for? It's weird, right? Looks like a fucking alien a little bit. Let's battle with humor and fun. Yes, I agree, bro. I agree, dude. I agree. Bullsy's the man. I heard a lot of negative shit about him from, him and stuff. And it's like, this, and Bullsy's a young kid, man. Bullsy is not brainwashed or fabricated after somebody else. Yes, some people have had influence on Bullsy. He's a young guy. He's a young dude. But I tell you this, I shit you not. That kid has his own thoughts, his own brain, his own mind, and I know that 150%. All right, I've been doing this shit for close to a decade. I've spoken to a lot of young kids on this shit. Okay, younger guys, right? Not kids, sorry, because Bullsy's not a kid anymore, but younger guys. Bullsy knows what he's doing. Bullsy's got a head on his shoulders, and if you don't think so, you're fooling yourself. He's a very successful young man early on in life. You want to fucking talk about buses and this and that? Go ahead and fucking talk about that. But the measuring stick for people in this reality that I live in, right, is where you are and what you're doing in your life financially and like, you know, spiritually and love-wise and all that. And that kid, that man's got it figured out way faster than I ever did. All right? So I give him a lot of respect on that. Is he smarter than you? I don't know. Is he smarter than this guy or that guy? I don't know, but I do know he is not no dumb fucking kid. He's not no little dumbass kid. He's a smart man. He is a smart young man. All right? He's got his shit together. All right? And maybe he's not as good as you were when he was younger. Maybe he's not as good as that one. Maybe he's 20 times better than that guy. But you know what? He's a good kid, and he's got his own shoulders. He's got his good man, good young kid, good young man, whatever you want to call him, young man. He's got a good head on his shoulders. I've spoken to him one-on-one about life, about all kinds of shit. And you know what? He's very impressive for a guy his age on the younger side. All right? He doesn't have it all figured out. He's not better than anybody. I'm not saying that he's better than you or better than this guy. No. He's a good dude. He's not a bad person. He's a good person. Yes, he's fought with you. He's argued with that guy. He said this and he said that. But we all have, all right? So, you know, give him a break. You know what I mean? He's a young man. I'm sure he can meet eye to eye on a lot of things, too. There's a lot of people in this community that will, even though they'll fight with you and they'll do this on both sides, they're willing to squash beef, willing to just let it go. You know what I mean? And for the people that are not willing to let it go, then they're not ready to. You can't judge them either. What are you going to do? You know? Gorilla, I know you've been, bro. Gorilla said, I've been a viewer of yours for close to 10 years. I know, Gorilla. I know you have, man. You were one of the guys that got me going health-wise. You know, and I gotta say, bro, listen, I'm 130 fucking pounds down, bro. I swear to you, I feel the best I've probably felt since I was like 21. Honestly, I mean, I'm down to 242, around 242, 243. But that for me is amazing because I was up to fucking 400 pounds, man. You know, so. Gorilla, shout out to you, brother. You know I respect that, bro. The time, the status, the support, the friendship, the words, the encouragement, the leadership. Like, you've always been a leader. You've always been, like, one of the guys in the chat that, you know what I mean, have always, like, you never play sides. You never fucking play games, you know, like, and that's how most of the people are in this chat, bro. You know, like Scott was talking shit about the chat and all these bad people, and there's no bad people here, bro. All right? And honestly, there's no bad people on Joe's shit. All right, you don't like Matt Cologne, that's fine. He busts balls and he treats people like shit over there, I heard. That's the only point I made about it. It was for a couple of times, and that was it. Other than that, I don't even know what the latest is on him and that. So I don't know if there's even bad people all over the place there. There's a couple of bad apples. Yeah, there might be a couple of people in my chat that are not the greatest people. But, hey, you know what? Tough shit. They're in my chat. When they're here, they're chill with me and they're chill with the other people in the chat, and that's all that matters. What they do on their private life is what they do in their private life. What you do in your private life is what you do in your private life. If I put people onto anybody by saying shit like, oh, we know who that is, or, oh, who does that in the chat? Well, hey, sorry. You know what? If it wasn't you, I apologize for falsely accusing motherfuckers, but hey, you know what? Like, the shoe fits, you know, like, what are you going to do? But hey, if it's not people and I don't say their name, why should they have a problem? You know what I mean? If I don't say your name and say, oh, you know who that is, that's so-and-so. If I go, oh, you know who that is, how can you say anything to that? How can you say anything to that? I don't even say your name. You can't even say anything to that. You cannot technically be like, well, you know who you were saying. No, you can't. You don't know who the fuck I'm saying if I'm sitting there going, bro, we know who would do something like that. You can't fucking say, oh, you're talking about me. You don't fucking know that. If I don't say a name, fuck off and leave me alone. If you don't say my name, I have no right to fucking question you on shit. Period. So if I don't say a name, leave me alone, all right? If you don't say a name, I have nothing to say. Who the fuck am I to question you if you sat there and said, we all know a fat fuck would do something like that or say something like that? You don't say my name? Who the fuck am I?
For that dollar.
Foul-mouthed Bible tipped $1. Colossians 3, with each other and forgive one another, if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you.
I agree. Tomorrow night is the 350th episode of Insomniac. You want to know something? Anybody has grievances? Anybody has anything? I swear to you, tomorrow night, I will open up my motherfucking Discord for anyone to come on at the same time. Multiple people at the same time. 1-on-1, 20-on-1, 2-on-2, 1-on-0, 1-on-1, whatever the fuck it is, whatever you want it to be, I will open it up to people outside of the Insomniac crew. Because I told everybody I'm starting out the show with just Insomniac guys. And then I'm going to open it up to whoever wants to come in. And if nobody wants to come in, then that sucks. That's on me. And it is what it is. Okay? But if I open it up, and every Tom, Dick, and Harry wants to come on and fucking say whatever they want, I'm going to open it up and let anybody say whatever the fuck they want, any discussion they want, any men's they want to meet, any challenge they want to throw out, any bet, any fucking handshake, any spit in the eye, whatever you want to do, I will open it up tomorrow night after the first hour. Okay? I'll go an hour in. And 1 hour in, I will open that motherfucker up to anyone. To any fucking one. Or 2, or 3, or 4 that wants to come on, and whatever the fuck they want to say. They want to come on and threaten someone? You want to come on and fucking threaten someone? Then you come on and you threaten someone on my channel. Then you do that. You want to come on and you want to make amends? You want to say, hey, bygones are bygones, bro. Happy 350th. Peace. That's it. Then we do that. Whatever the case may be. You want to come on and go right in my face? Then do it. Then do it. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'll face it, good or bad, bro. It is what it is. I'm here just to fucking have a good time. I'm not down with all that serious shit. I don't condone anything one way or the other. I really don't. I don't like it. I don't like hearing about it. That's why I don't pay attention to it. That's why I don't listen to the fucking videos that I'm linked to. That's why I don't fall into it and fucking go on and read everything about it. That's why I touch on it once in a blue moon. That's why. Because I'm not into it, man. I'm not. That's not where I'm at in my life. Maybe a couple of years ago, I'll fight the good fight for a while. I'm not into it. I'm not into it, man. I'm going to pick my battles, bro. I'm not fighting every battle. I'm not fighting every battle, bro. Not doing it. Not doing it. It gets you nowhere, you know? So tomorrow night, I'll open it up after the first hour. I'm literally going to start at like 9:15. Well, I might start early, like I said, with a pre-show. But the main show tomorrow night should start around 9:15, 9:30. So whenever I do start, whether it's 9:15 or 9:30, an hour in, if everything's going good and we're not like having a great fucking time, I'm going to open it up regardless, but I want to do it an hour in. But if we're having a great time and we're like, fuck that shit, I won't open it up yet. But if we're like, yo, let's open it up, we'll do it. And anyone that wants to come on is invited. And, you know, like I said, if Tom, Dick, and Harry show up, they can come on. If they don't want to come on, then fuck it, they don't come on. It's not my loss. Not my loss, because I'm going to have fun tomorrow night regardless. But if you want to come on and make history, then you do it. You know what I mean? I already got something lined up that I think is going to be a little up. You know what I mean? It's going to be a little when he comes. And actually, I'll tell you the person right now, it's tomorrow night we'll be here. 100% confirmed we'll be here. What if I told you that? Nah, I'm not even going to say that because wouldn't like that. You know what I mean? Because if finds out, then it's going to find out and then won't want to come on. So I'm just going to about right now. You know what I mean? Bullsy, what's up, brother? The Bullsinator, the one and the only. Tomorrow night is 350, Bullsy. You're more than invited, my friend. You know that. You're an OG of the Saturday night special. So is everybody in this chat, especially right now. This is the condensed fucking, this is the condensed coagulate of the chat right here. This is the OG, the OGs, man. Mr. Kal-El, Gorilla, Steve, 10 plus 10 is the new guy. Well, probably not new, but Bullsinator, everybody, guys, DC. Hope you guys could be here tomorrow night. If not, catch the show on the rebound. Mr. Ford, shout out to Ford in the chat. That's another OG. Casey is in the raw. Casey's always in the raw. You know why? Because he shits his pants. And when he does, his ass gets raw. And he's got to put some cream on it because it hurts him. So his coolie hurts. And then he's got to get his diapers put on. And have his diapers put on. 6. And then his diapers are on, and he turns around and he says to his daddy, he says, Daddy, I just want to tell you that my poopy diaper is pretty pooped out again. And I didn't mean to be.
And I don't want to be do that.
I don't want to be do that.
And I don't want to be do that.
Daddy. Oh, man. Well, I mean, you didn't miss any good stuff, Bullsy. You go back a little bit once it's over or whatever. But yeah, I just addressed some of the videos that I seen recently because I saw a ton of videos with Scott and I saw Ryan videos, right? And I kind of answered some of the shit that I seen because it's the first time I fucking seen these videos, honestly. Now, there was one video where Scott was like, bullshit, you didn't see these videos. Like, you know, you see the videos. You get... No, I don't. I swear to God, I don't. I'm not lying. All right? So I was referring back to some of the videos that I seen, and I wanted motherfuckers to know where I stand because I'm sick of fucking hearing, oh, he does this and he does that and he condones this and he condones that. It's like, no, I don't condone anything, bro. All right? Like, people are allowed to have their opinion about people 100%. Giving your opinion about people and doing streams on them is allowed. This is America. You could do whatever the fuck you want. You want to do the streams back? You do them back. You want to ignore it? You ignore it. You want to fucking, you know, like get mad that the person's doing it? Then get mad. But like doing anything over that I don't condone it. I don't condone people threatening babies. I don't condone people fucking, you know, calling up jobs or swatting people or whatever. I don't condone any of it. None of it. And that was my point. You know what I mean? I was just talking about just that bullshit and saying, like, I don't wish nothing but good shit for everybody, man. Honest to God. I don't want nothing but health and happiness for everybody. All right? That's it. Friend and foe. I don't care. I don't have enemies. As far as I'm concerned, you guys are not my enemy. I don't have you. You're not my enemy. I don't wish bad things for you. I don't wish bad things for any of you people, even the people that run these channels and do these videos on all of us and stuff. I don't wish anything bad on them either. They're being, you know, what's that word? I don't want to say autistic because it sounds like I'm making fun of them like they're retarded. No, I mean like they're being they're making art from it. Is what I'm saying. Like they make art from it. Like what Dave does where he's covering Scott and breaking shit down and covering shit and breaking it down and commenting on it. Okay, you might not agree with everything he's saying. You might not agree that you like that he just talks about Scott. All right? But hey, that's what he does. That's what he likes to do. And he does it pretty good where people enjoy it. And if you don't like that fact, tough shit. You know, there's plenty of shit out there that people don't like. And you just have to deal with it. because it's legal. He's allowed to do it. Is it okay that he does it? I don't know. I mean, you know, like, I mean, I have my comments on it. Yeah, when Dave does certain shit, yeah, it gets tiring after a while, right? But so does everything else. So, like, who am I to judge what the next guy does? All right, if somebody was doing a stream about me 24/7, I'd hate it. But, you know, there's nothing I could do about it. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, I get what you mean. Like, goddamn, why you have to stream about me? I get that. All right, but then I also get, hey, I'm going to stream about you, man. I'm going to, you know, like, people, you have your way of dealing with it. He has his way of dealing with it. I have my way of dealing with shit. He has his way of dealing. This is the way we all deal with it. But, like, going further than that and going after jobs and family members and babies and then obituaries and that shit I do not fucking like. I do not want nothing to do with. That's bad karma. That is bad mojo. When you're listening and you're talking about, do you guys notice I don't really ever go there? Do you notice that? Like, I think the only times I ever really went there on shit was JR's wife, which I regretted the fucking joke because I said the whole segue thing and I did it for years and I really regretted it. You know, like, there's certain things, yeah, you can joke about, but then it's like, all right, give it a rest now. You know, like, you're playing with fire. You know, when you do shit like that. I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to bring up somebody's dead family member. I don't want to do that. I'm sorry. I don't want nothing to do with it. It's not funny. I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't want anyone's father or mother or cousin or baby or, oh, man, please. No. Not dead loved ones and babies. Please, come on, guys. Please, I beg you guys. Please, stop. Stop. Please, fucking stop. Please. Stop. Stop. All right? You guys made your points. You guys are no one to be fucked with on both sides. You made your points. You guys are tough motherfuckers on all sides. Please, guys. You all know how to defend yourselves. You all know the tricks and the trades. You all know your way around the internet. Please now stop. All right? You showed all of us. You all know your shit. All right? No one's fucking with you guys. All right? Please. Enough. All right? You proved your points. You guys proved your points. No one should fuck with you guys. Either one of yous. None of yous. All right? And I don't think anybody will. All right? So just, that's it. Let everybody go where they go. Let everybody have fun where they are. YR over there, this over there. It's none of my business. I'm going to comment on it when I want to. If somebody brings something up and I see it and I want to comment on it, I'm going to do it. I don't give a fuck what it is. Whether it has to do with Scott, Joe, Sam, Todd, whoever the fuck it may be. I'm going to give my honest opinion on shit. And if somebody doesn't like their honest opinion, they could fire the fuck back at me all they want. But let's keep it to words, because that's all I'm going to keep it to is words. All right? And that's it. But other than that, hey, it's all good, bro. Like, have a happy Easter. I wish nothing but health and happiness for you and your families. All of you guys, the people who do channels, the people who fucking hate watch, the people who brawl with each other. I swear to God on my kids, I wish nothing but the best for you guys. All right? All of yous. That's it. That's it. So tomorrow night, I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to drink a little. You know, we'll have some fun. If you guys are around, come and join us. If you're not, catch it on the replay. Hit the like button. All that good shit. But I do think tomorrow night will definitely be a classic. I'm almost 1,000%. That's going to be a classic because I already know about one thing that's going to be pretty fucking cool. I mean, I know about 2 or 3 things that are going to be pretty cool. The first thing is everybody's coming back for the show, so we'll have all the guys on, mostly all the guys on, hopefully all the guys on. The other 2 guys I haven't spoken to really, I'm reaching out to before this show. And then the second thing is, we'll see if that happens. And the third thing, I don't really want to hint it because, like, if I do, you're going to know exactly what the fuck it is, and I don't want to blow that up. But, yeah, listen, you guys know, over the years, I've definitely kept some tricks up my sleeves. As far as the streaming and the shows, I got a trick up my sleeve for tomorrow night. If everything goes as planned, it's going to be pretty classic. So, yeah, just, you know what I mean? Give it a rest, guys, all right? You proved your points. And we go. You know what I mean? We move on. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Everybody have a good Saturday. Be careful, be safe, so we could all get together tomorrow and be alive and healthy and here. All right? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining me for a little while. God bless everybody. Have a good rest of your weekend. I'll see you for 350 of Insomniac tomorrow night. 350. 350. Holy shit.
Tomorrow night, 350th episode of that Saturday night special. Insomniac. 9 years running. That Saturday night special.
Fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Oh, yo.
I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe. I don't want and I don't want to be that. And I do that. And I do that.
From the top.
Right leg, shift. Right leg. Right leg. Right leg. Right leg. Right leg.
Yo!
Right leg. Right leg.
Sick people. Sick people. Sick people. Sick people.
What the fuck?
Right leg. Right leg. Right leg.
Pulling the ripcord.
Right leg.
Look at this fucking black motherfucker!
Going in and out. Going in and out.